Hey plant lovers! Do you ever feel like your houseplants are starting to outgrow their pots, or maybe they've been in the same container for far too long? Well, today's your lucky day because I'm going to show you the secrets to repotting your plants for maximum health and growth. Stick with me, and I'll share some tips to make sure your plants thrive after the big move. But here's the thing. Repotting isn't as simple as just sticking a plant in a bigger pot. You've got to do it right, or it can stress your plant out. I'll walk you through every step, and by the end of this, your plants will thank you. Alright, let's start with choosing the right pot. This is a key step that so many people overlook. You want a pot that's just slightly larger than your plant's current pot. We're talking about 1 to 2 inches larger in diameter. Going too big can actually confuse the roots. And trust me, you don't want that. Make sure your new pot has drainage holes. Without those, water can get trapped in the soil, and that's a recipe for root rot. I like to use a ceramic or terracotta pot, but any pot with proper drainage will do the trick. Now that we've got our new pot, let's get it ready for action. To help with drainage, we'll start by adding a layer of small rocks or gravel. This allows excess water to flow away from the roots and prevents soggy soil. Next, fill the pot with some fresh, high-quality potting mix. I'm using one with good drainage, because you want the roots to breathe. You don't want the soil too compacted. Roots need air. Now comes the fun part, removing the plant from its old pot. Carefully tip the pot on its side. Gently pull the plant out. If it's a little stuck, don't panic. Just tap the sides of the pot or use a small tool to loosen it. Look at these roots. They're tangled and a bit cramped. This is totally normal, especially if your plant has been in the same pot for a while. But don't worry, we'll take care of that. Before we go any further, let's take a close look at these roots. Healthy roots should look white or light tan and feel firm. If you see any dark, mushy roots, that's a sign of rot. Use clean, sterilized scissors to trim them off. It's okay to remove a few. Your plant will bounce back stronger. If the roots are tightly bound, gently tease them apart with your fingers. This encourages them to grow outward into the new soil. Now, it's time to get your plant positioned in the new pot. Place the plant in the center of the pot, making sure the top of the root ball is about 1 to 2 inches below the rim of the pot. This will give room for watering and help prevent overwatering. Now we're going to fill in the gaps with fresh soil. Add soil around the plant's root ball, but don't pack it down too tightly. We want the soil to be firm enough to support the plant, but loose enough to allow for root expansion. Once the soil is in, it's time for the most satisfying part, watering. Water the plant generously until water starts coming out of the drainage holes. This helps settle the soil around the roots and removes any air pockets. Make sure the soil is evenly moist, but not soggy. You don't want the roots to sit in water, so always let the excess drain out. After repotting, your plant will need a little extra care to adjust. Place your plant in a spot with bright, indirect sunlight for the next few weeks. It's best to avoid direct sunlight, as that can stress out the plant while it's adjusting. And don't fertilize right away. Wait until you see new growth, which means the plant is settling in nicely. Bonus tip: if you notice that your plant is becoming root-bound faster than expected, it might be time to increase the size of the pot. But remember, always make gradual increases so your plant can thrive. There you have it, your step-by-step guide to repotting your plants the right way. Repotting can seem intimidating, but it's actually a simple process that'll keep your plants thriving for years to come. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more plant care tips. Check out my other videos for more plant care tips and tricks, and drop a comment below with any questions. Happy planting!